On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
Kevin Durant, because Jay Prince was just in the courtroom earlier today.
There's some real ones. There's some real ones out there that'll hold you down. There's some real ones out there that they're vault. They're never talk. They're never talk.
Yeah, but usually they're not going to go on a podcast, right? Like, I think that she's also has ulterior motive, like popularity for herself. Because otherwise, what's even the point, you know? I mean, if you truly wanted to protect your child, you wouldn't be doing that. I think it's partly for her, what Trill is saying, like she does have a secret sort of like wish that he will come around. But I think that she's sort of playing both sides too, like creating enough intrigue about it that people will find out eventually type of shit.
You could be right about that.
And bringing some attention to her channel. Now that I'm thinking, I'm pretty sure, even though she may have been retired from porn or whatever, but she probably got OnlyFans jumping, and this is a way for me to get some notoriety if I make these headlines. So yeah, that do make sense, Kwame.
No, Anton, she will. Look, Charleston White gonna be with her. She gonna be on your couch in 3 months. I promise you. She gonna be in your creative space in 3 months. She gonna be on this panel in probably about 6 months. She gonna be on the Breakfast Club. She gonna be all, you know what? She's doing a genius move to chase the bag. I told y'all, you can't, Anton, you, Trill, Anger Man, y'all living Wakanda. Matter of fact, they're gonna be the next Chat Ninja t-shirt, Wakanda. I'm gonna have all y'all throwing spears because I can agree with y'all. This is how it should be. But reality,
I guess my question,
Anton, that certain individual women do stuff to clout chase. They say stuff to clout chase. Look at the Duke women with the lacrosse players. Look what happened to them.
Really different from this.
They know men and women gonna automatically say, you know what? I'm gonna look for an opportunity to take that woman's side.
No, that's not what we're talking about. Nobody is taking her side. My question, I only got two questions, right? A, is it still some real ones out here that won't do you dirty, regardless of whether or not she can and she got the possibility to? Because every single woman out there, we know that they want the visibility that come with the name of whoever it is that bust her down. That's A. And then B, how come the conversation is not equal across the board, and that we also hold the dude accountable for busting down the porn star, having a kid with the porn star, and then because we always say that women is responsible for whatever it is that goes on in the community, because you know what I'm saying, they the ones that sleep with these pookies or whatever, so on and so forth. But at the same time, this dude is over here skeeting off in a chick that's a porn star.
Yeah, he ain't bruh is lower than nothing. Like, he's an NBA star going raw in a porn star. Like, that's
you see, we condemning men based off of the possibility. If she's lying, we just got up in here because she told us absolutely nothing. We don't.
I'll give you an example.
We're still condemning a man.
No. I'll give you an example. I'll give you a perfect example.
I'm sorry, Siobhan.
I'll give you a perfect example, Logic.
Hey, Anton, hold on real quick.
Drake
Anton
off and had an old kid with a chick that was for the streets. Nobody said nothing.
Who?
Drake bust off and had a kid with a whole chick that was for the streets, and nobody said nothing. Nobody at all. Why?
because he's light skinned.
No.
Why? Is it because they're a star? I'm just wondering.
Well,
I think it has to do with his brand, like the way he brands himself.
No, I think with Drake, the reason why he didn't get a lot of backlash is because everybody already views him as a simp. So it's like, I mean, at first they was like, "Oh, Drake hiding the baby," you know, and they was talking about it, but then they let it go. So,
but see, I think, you know, also, I think people didn't really trip on it also because it's understandable in terms of them smashing the porn star raw. I think most dudes with money, let's just be honest here, and it's another piece of context that I feel like we're not adding to this. It's a good chance that she got her own bag already. Porn stars make legit money, especially if you're at the top of that totem pole. So it may not even be about the bag per se, but you know, a lot of dudes literally grew up watching these porn stars. So to us, we looking at her like, oh, she's just a porn star. But to him, he might have grew up, you know what I mean, looking at her online and shit. Oh, damn, now I got an opportunity to smash? Hell no, I ain't putting no condom on. I'm about to go raw, thinking stupid. Like a lot of men do. Let's just be honest here. Most men, if you get in a position to have some sex, most men not, oh, let me go get the condom. Most men not doing that. Let's just be honest. So I think that's what happened in both cases. And it's you know, again, I don't want to say understandable because it's like I'm enabling and I'm co-signing it. That ain't what I'm saying, but I'm saying I could see how that would happen, which is why it goes back to her motive for doing this. I think she really loved dude, really liked dude. And this is her way, like I said, of trying to poke the bear, like trying to bring him back to a look. I'm out here keeping it G. I could expose you, but I'm not doing that. I just want you to come in and be a part of the kid life and be with me and let's do our thing. So she's going about it in an awkward way of doing so, but that's the only thing that makes sense.
So Trill,
Trill in Wakanda again.
Trill, do you think the reason why she brought the baby on there is so he would, in hopes that he would see the baby on the podcast?
Sympathy. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's using it as a secret weapon. I mean, she's waiting until the right time. Who's to say that this man is not a free agent at the moment and is waiting for his deal to pop through? And she's just going to wait until we see it on the TV like, hey, he just got a 1 point, whatever, or $27 million contract. And then she's going to be like, I had a baby with such and such. Who's to say that that's not
how we swimming down the seas of possibilities when we can just debate the facts that she said? We can make our theories on the facts that she presented, but now we swimming down the sea of possibilities. I told you, I think Jay Prince her baby daddy. Jay Prince for president, if you don't know. That's the baby daddy. That's why she's not coming out. She's trying to blame it on Kevin Durant because Jay Prince was just in the courtroom earlier today.
There's some real ones out there that'll hold you down. There's some real ones out there that they're vault. They'll never talk.
Yeah, but usually they're not going to go on a podcast, right? Like, I think that she's also has ulterior motive, like popularity for herself. Because otherwise, what's even the point, you know? I mean, if you truly wanted to protect your child, you wouldn't be doing that. I think it's partly for her, what Trill is saying, like she does have a secret sort of like wish that he will come around. But I think that she's sort of playing both sides too, like creating enough intrigue about it that people will find out eventually type of shit.
You could be right about that.
And bringing some attention to her channel. Now that I'm thinking, because I'm pretty sure, even though she may have been retired from porn or whatever, but she probably got OnlyFans jumping, and this is a way for me to get some notoriety if I make these headlines. So yeah, that do make sense, Kwame.